Can you move slightly to the right, Mark?
Ready?
Oh, Christian, you're filthy.
Action.
On this week's show, I'll be teaching you how to K-grind, aka the crooked grind.
We're off to Canada for the West Beach Classic.
Christian meets the editor of Europe's first surf magazine.
Val goes kite buggying.
We'll bring you more BMX action from the X Games.
But first, a little snowboard action for y'all.
Chris, get off my tube.
Dude, I'm just chilling. I'm just like, pulling a little section floater, like, woo-hoo.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
From the West Beach point of view is that we wanted to provide something for the snowboarders to come and, I don't like to use the word party, it's kind of overused, but more like this is where they can come together. There's nothing else going on in the world at the end of April. And of course, as you can see, we're sitting on more snow than you can possibly imagine here in April, probably the best conditions anywhere in the world at any time. When we came here, we started off with a half pipe, and it was an obstacle course, which now they kind of call it slope style. We kind of evolved that, and that was kind of fun. We've talked a lot about taking it worldwide and that kind of thing, but the thing is that you just can't recreate Whistler or Blackcomb. How can I explain it? Well, more snow and more mountain and more vertical than you've ever seen in your life.
It's probably one of the best places in Canada for sure, just because it has everything. It has like tons of jumps, cliffs, and the backcountry around here, like on snowmobiles, and the heli service is incredible. So like the amount of talented riders that comes out of here is just amazing. There's so many.
You really have to come here to experience it. Any competition, the Europeans are here, but not so many people do so many seasons here. Whereas in England, you guys all go away and you do your seasons wherever, like Val d'Isère, Chamonix. You don't get that here. Everyone comes here and they live here and they stay here. You just become local after a while.
It's a lot of fun actually, this contest. I think it's good that they make a jam session because you just take it easy, have a lot of fun when you ride, and then it's better.
There's this jam format that doesn't work in Europe, and I really like it because I don't really know what's going on. So just go and ride, and at the end you have a list, and either you're in or not.
Try to think, hope I don't crash. When I get up there, I like to listen to my headphones just so you can relax and kind of clear your head, because your body knows what to do. It's just a matter of getting your mind to tell it what to do, and as long as you can just kind of stay focused, it usually works out okay. It's so rad, it's just a big party. It's awesome.
It's like 1 in the morning, people still going, like 3 in the morning, everyone's just still charging. It's pretty rad. I'm stoked on it. This is like funnest contest of the year.
Yeah, what's up? I've been perfecting my dope image since last week, as it's really necessary for this week. The dopest of tricks, the K-grind. Firstly, for this trick, I need to set my hat to a 138-degree trajectory. Yes, yes. And I've gone all Mr. T with the gold. And you know that. Do you ever like squint your hat in different positions for different tricks and that?
Yeah. No slide,
Yeah.
crooked grind,
Yeah.
50-50s just straight on.
Yeah. So why is gold so popular?
I think because people got so doped that they would just had too much pop. They were all in too high and they needed the gold to like weigh them down.
Chris, why do people wear gold?
I don't know, but I got my nick the other day and it's really annoying. I mugged at PlayStation.
I compare it to pink alloy wheels on a Ford XR3i.
So let's go through the checklist. Gold, check. Hat, checked. And double checked. Trouser leg, check. Lackey band, check. Now I'm ready to get my swerve on, apparently. Approach your local piece of slidey urban architecture. Back to the obstacle, checking you're still looking fly. This trick is a really logical follow-on from the no slide, as the motion is really similar. As you near the obstacle, ollie the board 90 degrees, aiming to land with all your weight on the front truck on the block, so it kind of makes a K shape against it. Get it? Keep your weight on the front truck, but keep your front leg kind of pointed to keep the grind gliding along. Grind along merrily, deciding on features you should have for your next pro shoe. When the grinding sensation begins to wane, you can, as with the no slide, exit forward by pushing or bumping the front truck forwards with the front foot and backwards with the back foot. Or rock out to fakie by pushing forwards with the back foot and backwards with the front foot. Land with weight centered over all 4 of those round bits and ride away even flyer than last week. Okay, so who's the dopest skater, you reckon?
Probably that big man Don Brider.
Ethan Fowler, yeah.
Sam?
It's because of the size of my nose, I think.
Gary Lee.
Sam. Just one of those dope gold-wearing cool guys, aren't I? Back to Jack.
You can't front on that. Well, maybe. I'm not too sure about all this dope and stuff. You know, it's just not me. I think I might have to reinvent myself for next week. Yeah, can I have a 38-gallon hat, a leather waistcoat and some cowboy boots? No, no spurs, they scratch my grip. Yeah, charge it to Mr. C. Stevenson at the Rad account. Yeah, thanks. Next week, the 360 flip.
Yo, Mark, that crook grind rules.
The K grind rules.
Okay, the K grind rules.
Well, it could be the crooked grind.
Whatever, dude, you rule. Hey, speaking of ruling, meet the editor of Europe's first ever surf magazine.
Chris, get off that, that's for kids.
Surfing is, without a doubt, one of the oldest and most difficult of board sports. Yet, there's no European surf mag. Until now, that is. I'm in Hossegor, France, headquarters of Europe's first surf magazine. Come and meet Derek Riley, editor of Surf Europe.
I'm from Australia. I work for a magazine over there called Australia Surfing Life. And I heard that Onboard Snowboard Mag wanted to start a surfing magazine. So I emailed them and just harassed them. So they gave me a job. Surf Europe, pictures of attractive young men riding waves. And it's in 4 languages, it's in German, Spanish, French and English.
Why has it taken so long for something like this to happen?
I guess just needed people with money who could fund such an extravagant exercise. Because to print 100,000 magazines is going to cost, you know, a couple of £100,000. No one really tried it. A lot of people said it wouldn't work because, you know, the English don't like the French and the French allegedly don't like the English. But we're all buddies.
How's the reaction from like the other mags that are in, because, you know, each country I'm sure has their own top mag. Are they like fuming?
No, they're stoked.
Are they?
Oh, they're stoked. Because we're making the pie bigger. People are still going to buy the regional magazines. Britain's best mag is Carve. People always buy Carve. People always buy Trip Surf in France. And we've just got a big overview. Because Europe's such an amazing surfing continent, like Australia is and America is.
and I don't think people realise how good the waves are here and how good the surfers are compared to the old sort of surfing worlds. And our biggest aim is just to make people a little bit proud of that incredible culture. The name came up because it had to be a name that was easily recognisable and identifiable in 4 different languages. So I was really fond of the name Spit because come out of tube and just get spat all over. But Surf Europe, you know, was good because it's Europe and it's surf. And
It's a bit safer, isn't it?
yeah, it's safe. We're pretty conservative, you know.
So what is the average working day for Derek Riley?
I'll try and get up 7 or 8 and I'll go check the surf, see what the wind's doing, see what the tide's doing. It's good, I'll surf, and then I'll come back, I'll have some breakfast, go to the office around 10:30, and then about 12:30 I'll have my lunch break and we'll go surfing and get back about 3 and I'll stay in the office about 5:30 and I'll go for another surf, come back, have some dinner, kind of wander around, lay down and rest a bit more, and then go surfing and try and stay out until the sun sets.
Watergate Bay rocks, and that's why I'm here at the Extreme Academy to give kite bugging a go. I'm off to find my man Jason. Woo! First things first, I think I need to learn how to fly the kite.
If you look at the handles, what you basically have is a top line and a bottom line. I'm going to introduce the brakes to you, right?
Yeah.
When you're flying, if you just give me the kite one second. If you watch when I'm flying the kite, instead of just pulling on the left, going to the left, and pulling on the right, going to the right, start to use the brakes. So if you pull on the bottom right brake, it'll turn the kite real quick. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Just spinning the kite. Yeah, and it'll do the same back the other way. We'll have a go with that using the brake. Watch that puddle. Look at you go! Flying with it.
I'm going to get one of these, this is great.
I'm going to put up a bigger kite so you can get into the buggy. Right, now she's flying a slightly larger kite, so you need quite a bit of power when you get into the buggy, for resistance and everything else. And we'll have a go at buggying, so she gets on.
It's got a lot more tug, but I see what it means about the wind going down from when I was, even the smaller one felt a little stronger this morning.
Do you reckon that's enough power, you think? How much do you weigh?
I weigh 8.5. 1, 2,
When you turn, keep the kite high. Yeah, turn the kite in the direction you want to go.
Yeah.
And then back again. Yeah! Make a turn now, make a turn, go for a turn. Not too low with the kite, it'll rip you out the buggy. Well done.
Put that move right there on me. Put that move right there on me.
You're fine with the kite and you're fine with the buggy, and you put them together, you're like, you don't know what's going on, it's like you totally lost it. Watch what I'm doing, alright?
5 seconds to live. No, you can't go home. 5 seconds to live. Click, and I'm gone.
Look at the angle I'm taking.
Cause you should be here. You should be with us. And you should be here, my love. Cause we've been on fire.
Pulse 5, I don't think so.
Come on, baby. We can do it. I'd like to say a big thanks to Jason, the man with the skills to pay the bills. That was absolutely brilliant, and I fully suggest that everyone gives it a go. So check out the RAD homepage, www.channel5.co.uk.
A couple of weeks ago, the Wakeboard World Cup for the first time visited the Princess Club in Bedfont, UK. Some of the best and most respected riders took part, including Parks Bonifay, Emily Copeland, and men's world #1, Darren Shapiro.
I feel pretty good. Parks Bonifay went out and had a really big run, so figured I better back it up with something good.
I have a lot of tricks that I want to do, and then I have in my head I want to do this trick, and this trick. Then I go out and just remember those tricks in my head, and then when I'm going through my run, I throw it in if it looks good, and if not, I take it out.
We basically take an existing trick and make a new turn or a new grab or a new handle pass, and the tricks keep evolving.
To pull these amazing stunts, the competitors need flat water and a specialist wake-creating boat.
I felt right at home behind the Super Aeronautique. That's the boat I have, the boat I train behind every day. And the wake was just enormous. It was definitely the best wake we've had all year.
With all the qualifying runs going off, there was no doubt that the finals would venture into insanity and beyond.
To expect. I didn't know what it was like. I'd never been to Europe, and it turned out to be great, to be fun. The water conditions were all great, the size. It was really nice.
I'm really happy about it. I didn't have such a good event in Germany, so I wanted to come to England, just ride the best I could. I just tried to have the best run out there, and it worked out. We've all had a really great time in Europe. England's been excellent. All the events have been a lot of fun, and definitely looking forward to coming back next year.
8 wheels is a popular form of transport, I believe.
Yeah, so we checked out some inline skates for use.
Gonna puke.
As promised, we're off to the piers of San Francisco.
For your fill of BMX mania.
This is it, the Bicycle Stunt Dirt Finals. Dudes, it's pretty dang windy. They had to change the times from like 7 tonight to this morning just to try to cope with these winds. Doesn't matter, these guys are going off. Whoa! Whoa! Hey! We got Sean Butler, who's been over on our side of the Atlantic at the Backyard Jam a couple years ago. Sean, what's going on here today? It seems like the wind is just howling.
Dude. That's what's going on, except 10 times as bad up there. And you're mocking up at that jump, and you're slicing right through the wind, and it's different every time. I mean, sometimes you can control it and kind of search for the landing. And other times, like me, I just overshot the landing, and then my last run, I undershot it. So, I mean, it was just luck of the draw.
You want to say hi to anybody in England?
I like to say what's up to the Fat Rat, Grot Bags, all the Ashford locals and Sidleywood locals, and everybody I hung out with at the pub down at the Crib.
Dude, I wouldn't even want to drop in on this thing if it wasn't windy. Whoa! Sorry about that. Luckily, when that thing happens, you know, when it's windy, it extrapolates a bit quicker from your body.
Take a trip every night sunlight. I swear, I love the way you crush.
We're going into the final round with TJ Lavin in first, Brian Foster right on his tail in second, third place is all over this shop, and the wind is just picking up, playing a major factor into what.
And I felt you in the wind. I love you crazy, crazy, crazy. And I love you crazy, crazy, crazy. And I love you crazy, crazy, crazy. And I love you crazy, crazy.
This is the last jump of the competition. Brian Foster sitting in second place. He's about to, here he goes, here he goes. Let's see what he can do. He should still be sitting in second, TJ in first, Ryan Nyquist in third. Let's go check the standings.
TJ Lavin is the X Games gold medalist for the second time in 3 years.
All right, we got Ryan Nyquist, came in third place, stomped his last run. Ryan, what was going on today? You guys had a hard time, huh?
It was like marked up there like 24 miles an hour, headwind, straight into our faces. So, I mean, you really can't do anything with that. My first 2 runs were really bad, and I don't know, I just went out there my last 2 runs, forgot about everything, and just rode like I knew I could.
TJ, did you have to change up your trick run because of the windy conditions here at the X Games?
Oh, completely. Everybody did. I mean, it kind of bummed me out. I really wanted to go head-to-head with Nyquist and Foster and all the boys. I've been doing my homework, and I got tail 3s wired, and you just couldn't really bring any big stuff here because of the wind factor. It was all about consistency, and it just happened to pay off for me today. I'm really stoked.
Thanks, TJ. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thanks.
The BMX always goes off at the X Games.
Word, BMX rules. And if BMX is your sport, then this is your lucky day. Because we're giving away this Matt Hoffman George Dirt Merchant.
George? Who's George?
Dude, George is Matt Hoffman's cat. Everyone knows that. Anyways, if you want to win this George Dirt Merchant bike, all you gotta do is... Mark, what do they gotta do?
Well, my little monkey friend here is lacking a bit of identity. All you have to do is write in and name it.
Okay. Send your names to RAD, P.O. Box 2075 London, W1A 5SW. That's RAD, P.O. Box 2075 London, W1A 5SW.
All entries must be in by August 29th.
Hello, little monkey. Hello, hello. Oh.